Right, off to talk to the king.
We're
King has a quest.
just getting started. Sidereal Caden.
So, he is still alive. You bring me surprising news each time I see you. Sidereal, a name filled with wonder and history. I've read every book I could find about Sidereals, but even the legends barely do justice to a hero like Kadan. I donated any books related to the Sidereals to Tamira Library. Would you like to read them? I'd be happy to talk about anything related to the Sidereals. I'll read the book. I'm sure you don't have time to read them all, so I shall recommend a few. Let's see which ones will be good. After serious thought, Theron writes down several titles. I want to list about 10 more, but it would be best if you read these more well-known books first. Of Knights and Books. Check Theron's list of recommendations. Sapphire has arrived in Syria in search of Kedan's whereabouts. Theron immediately started showing off his knowledge of the newly arrived Sapphire. He ain't done nothing. But read some books. He don't know nothing. Check Theron's list of recommendations. You cannot use that here. I have to use it right there. Traces of his hard works are evident. The titles of these books are written in beautiful handwriting. Chain War Chronicles Special Edition.
I have quite a bit to think about.
The biography of Sidereal Cadan. Epic poems of Humors. Guardian Wars. And then off to the library we go. We got here titles, always titles, so always titles. Need to fix that. I just logged back in. Got 2 house items ready. Research and a dispatch. This is the library over here. Oh no, it's way down there. Let's go down and around. A little bit off.
It's an honor to meet you.
Got 113 chaos shards left. What do we got here? I got 73,000. I don't care about rapport chests. Region specialty, don't care about that. One for one. Skins. Do we really care about skins? Lofty. See, we don't even know what that. Control right click. Just preview. Strength plus 1%. Ooh. Charisma plus 15. So that's better than our stuff right now, but we don't need any of that. We're out of here.
This is the Termia Library. Please.
There are too many books.
Which book are you looking for?
Associate Librarian.
All these books are about sidereals.
His Majesty Theron loves these books. I dare say he has memorized at least several of them. He comes to the library often. I'll mark the locations, so please help yourself. Alright, what is this? Chain War. That is it. Chain War Chronicles Special Edition. A badly injured Savan soldier screamed in agony before dying of his wounds. He swore that everyone gathered would be torn to pieces. The soldiers guarding the valley widespread whispered nervously, sharing disgraceful rumors that the demons had overrun the Savan and the Omar armies, and that it would be their turn next. Omitted. The human army refused to break apart or flee, and instead decided to charge one final time. They departed the valley and camped down in a corner of the plains they assumed would become their grave. The plains themselves were quiet, with nary a trace of life, but abyssal tendrils quivered beneath backs of the guards on the sentries just out of view. Omitted. A soldier returned from an overnight scouting mission and who had heard the scream shared what he saw. He said that someone just beyond the plains was creating a river from the blood of demons and was making mountains with their piled corpses. Once the humans crossed the plains, they saw the river of blood and mountains of corpses, just as the scout described. And at the center, a strikingly beautiful man was wiping the blood from his sword and was preparing to leave. The humans on horseback approached the enigmatic figure and said, "Please wait, you saved us. Please, tell us your name." The man answered back in a low voice, "Kaden." It was the first year of the Chain War. In the dead of winter, on the first day of the month. That was the day the great Sidereal Kadan first made his mark on the history of Odyssey. Nice. Bought these two. I had to clear out my block list so I could start blocking them again. I'll just keep reporting and I'll keep blocking. Trying to sit here and play and stuff. Done and done. Next, that was Get the Chain War Chronicles Special Edition. What is this one? Collection of humorous works. The epic poems of humorous. Do you see, through that wretched darkness, the torn flags fluttering above the fallen castle walls? Do you hear, through the endless pain, the shrill cries of a mother who has lost her child? Spell turns to joy, sadness turns to happiness, and everything shall come to an end. Those who love will return to those they love. Those who long for their family will return to their family. Dark clouds shall part, the light of the sun shall engulf him, and he shall become a star. Cyril shall come, Kaden shall come. From the poet of Pikia, the epic poems of humors, Kaden shall come from the Chain War. Well, what is this right here? Map exchange. Not even sure what that's all about. Adventures give people a reason to dream. Now we shall see what shards of dreams you've brought. We don't need no map exchange yet. We need a third book. Biography of Sidereal Kadan. Matira Zena Shandai Kadan. Bibliography of Sidereal Kadan. Preface. Royal Library and Compilation Committee Chairman, no, omitted. After His Majesty established the Compilation Committee, and we began organizing the historical records, the matter that most committee members disagree on was descriptions of the whereabouts and personality of Sidereal Kadan. He was known as a kind, loyal, and exemplary knight. However, in many historical records, he was depicted very differently from the conventional set of traits that emerged as a consensus later on. Admitted. Searching through historical records to puzzle out the whereabouts of a hero was a very thrilling process. I spent countless days reading up on stories about our own King Latira, who was a wandering knight, and Kadan, who was a mercenary, hired to march in the battle in Kumo. Piece together the exact steps they took to reverse the seemingly hopeless situation and turn it into a definite counterattack for Arcadia. The battle forged a legendary friendship. They had each other's backs as they fought against wave after wave of demons. And through the process of collecting and organizing the poems of contemporary bards who sang stories of Sidereals, I discovered a more three-dimensional Kadan and was excited, but also fearful to share the difference between public perception and reality. Omitted. The Kadan revealed through the historical records was very cold-hearted and quiet. He was described as looking practically bored when demons filled the skies overhead, and was indifferent to guardians even as they charged him and split the air with their roars. But he was surprisingly warm to a mother who had recently lost her child, and fatherly to a young soldier whose overeagerness nearly cost him his life. Above all, he trusted his comrades, relied on them, and cared for them. He was absolutely loyal. For better and for worse, Kadam was a true hero. Alright, look at the last book. Something else also grabbed the book.
We picked the same book.
Bookaholic Boris.
It looks like you want to learn about sidereals.
Yes. I've read Guardian Wars many times, so I'll let you borrow it. Go ahead, take a look. Can you tell me about a good part? I would pick the scene where Kadan appears. Who doesn't love a story about a hero who protected an entire continent with just a sword? Anyone interested in history will know about that story. When I was a child, my friends and I would split into teams, Katira and Kader, and fight one another. They were our idols. I really enjoy page 250 of this book in particular.
Isn't it amazing? I can almost feel the achievements of the great Guardian Slayer Caden.
Alright, read page 250, which Boris recommended. Book turns softly. Guardian Wars 144. Behemoth type darkness/chaos. Danger level cannot estimate. The Guardian Behemoth awakened during the Hollow War was revered as a god amongst guardians. Weaker races would not dare intrude into the domains of the Saiyans and humans during the long and arduous war, so they lived in the shadow of the Behemoth to stay alive. But after Rurger's family ended the Hollow War, the Behemoth perished at the hands of the mercenary who had long hunted him. This mercenary would come to be known as the first Guardian Slayer, but was better known for becoming a side role soon after, Kadan. The death of the Behemoth influenced future generations in a complicated and significant way. Long analysis of the influence of the battle between the Behemoth and Kadan is written here. Even now, the historians of Vern and the sages of Fortis butt heads on the many speculations as to what motivated Kadan. However, all scholars agree that the Behemoth's death was a symbolic, even celestial event that ended that even the battlefield between immortal guardians and the mortal humans. It's nosy outside the library. Check to see what's going on. Great, what's going on out here?
I've been waiting for you.
It's His Majesty.
I heard he comes to the library often.
My parents here.
How were the books?
I must say I'm very curious about your reaction. It was fun. I'm glad it was fun. Oh, did you meet Boris? I frequently run into him at the library. Whenever I talk to him, time just flies. Sapphire, there's somewhere I want to go with you. I'll see you at Bora's domain. Alright, Bora's domain. Let's head on up there. Sitting him down there. Talk to old King Thyron. Pretty secret quests along the way that we may have missed in our earlier adventures because we didn't know what we was looking for. Oh, something's happening here.
This is where Caden slew K-Shutter.
Battle against Behemoth, the Cascade Guardian that you read about in the books, is famous too. But I prefer the battle against Keshifer for sheer drama.
Long ago, the Chaos Guardian announced its presence by tearing a hole in the sky. K-Shutter, the Hellfire Annihilator. Then came the silver-haired Guardian Slayer.
Wow.
He swung his sword against the fierce K-Shutter. A single swing. It was enough to blow K-Shutter off the cliff. The savior who defeated the Chaos Guardian. It was the great hero, Caden.
He just summons his sword whenever he wants it. That's pretty cool.
My heart starts pounding whenever I think of it.
Just thinking about the chance to meet the person I have only read about in books, well, it's an honor. Even when I attended the summit in Rondell, it was like a dream come true. But why are the soldiers gathered? We were listening to the story together. I see. I'm sorry for the trouble. I got excited because you were listening to me so attentively.
My chest is pounding.
Killed a
Sidereal
Guardian in a
Caden
single blow.
is such a respectable man.
Do I have Giggle? I have Giggle.
You're too kind. Let's return to Lutera Castle now.
It has been quite a while since I have enjoyed such a good chat. I will show you the information left by my predecessor. Find me in Kadan Cathedral basement. Alright, to the basement. Let's go up here. Teleportation. Go, go, go.
Remember to activate your triport. It will help you get around Lutera.
I'm sure our descendants will honor you and it.
Run fast, little wolf. Run fast. We got things to do today. Get out of here, proving grounds. I am yourself. Here he is.
I was reading the epitaph that my forebearer wrote.
It honors those who sacrifice themselves during the war, and it praises the side wheels. Let's read this thing. Read the monument at the top of the stairs. Lutera's Chain War Monument. I, Lutera, honor the sacrifice and tireless work of countless soldiers, and I leave this monument as a testament to the side wheels. Their names will remain etched in history forever.
It seems the two of them were close.
Our predecessor told Sir Nine to build the Kadan Cathedral inside Lutera Castle. A tomb left by my predecessor was found here. It was discovered while we were repairing the monuments in the cathedral. Check the tomb left by Lutera. Pages orange, something, something, something. Someone's letter is attached to the tomb. When the signs ripen, the skies will reopen, and history will repeat every errant step of the past. The loud and undeniable destiny. The sound of the rattling wheel still haunts me. Tira. What were we trying to protect? The light hid in the darkness. The light in the darkness no longer shines. All lies reveal themselves in the end.
I'm not sure what this means just yet.
Oh, but there's no doubt it contains valuable information related to the Sovereigns. Theron turns a page in the tomb. And it talks about the whereabouts of Kadan after the war. It says that he went to Petrina to pursue the demon that opened the Chaos Gate. Petrina. There are no other records after that, but he hasn't shown up in Arkansas, that's for sure, so he might be there. Huh, demons. Demons that open Chaos Gates, the one mentioned here. Do you think it's the same being that disappeared along with Airman? Yes. I see. You thought so too. If we can find that demon's whereabouts, we might be able to find Armin and Kadan. Maybe. Ask about the name Navanos. Fondly ask about Navanos.
Navanos is a familiar name. It's the name of Caden's sword.
I saw it somewhere in the records left by my predecessor. I think he's going by that name. Official knights are managed by the royal palace, but if it's a guardian slayer, that will be harder to track. I heard they are quite busy given the recent appearance of guardians. You might stop by at nearest tavern, so why don't you try there? I just remembered I have something to do. I hope you stop by Letteria Castle once you take care of your business. Head to nearest tavern. So off we go.
Have you heard how other continents are faring?
Tora's looking okay.
Flowers for sale! Show someone you care with lovely flowers!
Let's get that money. Oh, we got an upgrade right there. I'll take it. Let's go. We'll worry about that later.
Hello, adventurer.
What brings you here? Tell me about Navaneos. So you're looking for someone named Navaneos. If he did stay at the inn, we should have a record of his arrival. Hold on a moment. Vera slowly starts poring over the records of guests. Sorry, there's no record of Navaneos. And now suddenly swoops into the tavern. What the?
An owl in the tavern?
You must be here for a drink.
Oh my, how cute.
The owl shows the canteen on its back to Nerio. I think it's asking for a drink. What a clever bird. Who could its master be? The owl begins to circle after receiving the drink. After a moment, it's slightly settled down in the corner of the tavern. Looks like it has something to tell you, adventurer. The owl gives you a little note that it had on its beak. Great. Check the note from the owl. Just what is happening?
Your footsteps are loud. I know you're after Caden. Come to Illusion Bamboo Island.
Oh, it's from the little drunk man. Say goodbye to Therian. Proceed to the Tyrian Castle. My footsteps are loud. Interesting.
Have you heard how other continents are faring?
It's an honor to meet you.
I'm sure our descendants will honor you and his...
Alright, say goodbye to Theron in progress.
You're
cannot
quite
go,
a bit
Your
distant.
Majesty.
You have a lot on your shoulders. I'm counting on you. I'll join you.
What? Small bag sits next to Therion. I'm ready. Let's head out.
Please
Uh-oh.
stop his again.
Talk to Mayhem, who seems...
I hope you are
relaxed.
doing well.
No, I'm not doing well. What's the matter, Mayhem? His Majesty has said he wants to leave with you. He called to tell the staff that he's leaving matters here to us. He intends to leave the Terra Castle for a while. It's not like we don't understand his feelings. He misses the times he spent on the battlefield and has been aching to leave on an adventure with you. We need your help. I will leave together with Therion. What? What do you mean? This is highly irregular. As a knight sworn to the King, His Majesty, you have always made the correct decisions. You must reconsider. Please stop His Majesty from leaving Materia. His Majesty's life and responsibilities are in Materia. You know that well. Do the right thing for His Majesty and for Materia. I trust you, brave knight. I will leave together with Therion. What? What do you mean? Alright, fine. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get out of this. I'll convince him. Really? Thank you, dear knight. We are counting on you. Please stop His Majesty. Therion must protect Materia. Convince him by talking. Just talk. Talk adamantly.
I'll heed your advice and remain within the castle.
Oh, I know you didn't want to hear that. I desperately wanted to leave with you, but you're alright. I cannot leave Materia like this just yet. I'll let you know if I find Caden. You are very trustworthy. I've always believed in you. It would be a tremendous achievement if you managed to meet Caden. Alright, let's wave goodbye. Bye-bye, Theron.
It is always sad parting ways with you.
I will try to locate more information about Caden in the meantime. Where are you planning on heading? I'm heading to Illusion Bamboo Island where Shandai is. Ah, the island where Shandai is. Love Nights and Books is complete.
Always be careful.
And that's it for this episode.